Today we start a four-part series on Antoine Gomez, aka OG Silverback, as he's known on his YouTube channel. He was sent to us by the YouTube channel Master Sergeant Retired, which we will share a link to his YouTube channel in our description section. It was told to us that OG Silverback, aka Antoine Gomez, had a habit of claiming to be an Airborne Ranger, Special Forces, Black Ops, 3 combat tours, and we were sent a number of videos, and we did indeed see those claims. So we were told he did a public apology when called out, and we saw that apology, and it really would lead one to believe he was a week or two from graduating the Q course, a day or two graduating Ranger School, and he was so close to doing it, he thought it was okay to claim to be an Airborne Ranger Green Beret. But we reached out to him on the phone, and that turns out that wasn't even close to the case. He didn't even attempt Airborne School, Ranger School, Assessment and Selection, or the Q course. And we have that on recording, which will probably be in the 4th video. So here's part 1 of 4.
And a lot of those type of guys, the big Cro-Magnon dudes, don't believe that martial arts work. So I had 10 years of really honing my technique, which I had already honed it in the military, being a Special Forces Black Operative, Green Beret Ranger, 11B, and a combat medic, seeing 3 tours in combat. I got to hone my skills a lot.
PLDC and CLDC, which means Primary Leadership Development Course and Combat Leadership Development Course, you learn to lead by either fear, love, or respect. The leadership lessons I learned in Youth Authority Prison were reinforced at Primary Leadership Development Course and Combat Leadership Development Course, and also in combat. Because see, in combat they got this thing called friendly fire, dude. And if your men don't respect you, bro, and love you, and if it's just fear based, hey, dude, when the bullets start flying, this is friendly fire, guys. This is friendly fire. So check this out. I'm going to go to range, guys. So look, let's say I got a leader here on my left, and he's just a fucking asshole. He ain't down with what I think is the safety of my life, right? So when the enemy starts firing, check this out, man. Pop, 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 and then I go pow, and then and they go, hey, what happened to Sergeant Rodriguez? I go, oh man, the enemy got him. And there's so much chaos and madness with bullets flying and bombs, dude, and crazy stuff. If you ever been to combat, it ain't like the movies. There's too much going on, man. Dude might catch some fire from a flamethrower or whatever. They don't do autopsies on dead soldiers to find out where the bullet came from. They just know he's dead. So,
oh man, that's amazing, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you've been through some of that.
Yeah, well, it sounds like when me and Cal were in Special Forces in Concho, man, the type of training we had to go through, bro. I used to do mind-body disassociation. I used to take my mind to a happy place because my body was in such torment that if I'd have stayed there, I wouldn't have been able to deal with that reality, man. And it just teaches you how to go outside of your body and go to a happy place while you deal with the situation,
Yeah. So that's some amazing warrior skill, and at the same time that can be. We got to watch it because those skills can be detrimental too if we don't know how to harness it right, because then people will disassociate from their problems too much,
Oh, right. So definitely.
There's
And here's the problem I got with that, guys. So it's one thing to disagree with me, you know what I mean? It's another thing to not like what the stories I'm telling, and I've said this many times, guys. I'm a Special Forces Black Ops dropout. I was dropped out of the program, dude, because I did not finish. I'm not going to go into what happened, dude, but I didn't finish. And one thing I learned in the military is this, guys. If you get the training in something, dude, now you know what to do. Whether you got the medal or you got the certificate or whatever, you know what I mean? You got the training, and then you can therefore execute what you have learned so far, right? That's like, for example, say you go to sniper school, man. And then for whatever reason, man, you don't want to kill something miles off, but you've been trained to do it, and so you get dropped out of the program. You've been to sniper school, so you can tell sniper stories. Now, are you admitting the fact that you don't have a certificate? Whether I finished the special forces program or not is irrelevant. I've been to combat. I've served my country, and these guys want to go on here, and they did a research, found out my real name, and put up my criminal history. So what's the problem is, guys, it's like it's got my real name and then some of my aliases. But here's the problem, guys. I want you to understand this. Some of the aliases are actually other dudes' real names, man. I just made up the aliases so I can, for employment purposes. I got 5 felonies. You can't work in the computer field with felonies. So when I put in my real name, I couldn't get jobs. So I made up an alias. But some of these other cats, the aliases is really their names.
A link to the other videos is in the description section of this video, along with a link to Master Sergeant Retired YouTube channel. Video number 4 has his excuse/apology, where he leads one to believe he was as close as you can get to graduating, so he felt good about claiming to be an Airborne Ranger, Green Beret, along with our phone conversation with him admitting he never attempted any of them.